Hey guys, Bitcoin and all altcoins are going through a crazy roller coaster. We are either going to 62,000 or we are dropping lower and have a good chance to sink even lower. A lot of people cannot take this kind of pressure on their balance sheets and are liquidating their assets, but we, on the contrary, are just accumulating the best coins in our portfolio. However, today, I want to do something way riskier. Today, we are going to create a portfolio of the best Memecoins, which will only bring us a huge pile of X's in the future. So be sure to watch the video till the end, because I promise you we'll get a lot of interesting information here. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let's get started. First of all, I would like to clarify that most Memecoins are scams. They will never be able to reach the status of normal coins with a cool community and good marketing. Unfortunately, tens of thousands of new coins are created every day that will not even reach the listing on decentralized exchanges, which proves their low level. I can give you a very simple example. There is a very cool project on the Solana blockchain called pump.fun. It was created specifically to make the process of launching your own Memecoin as fast and easy as possible. Literally every second, dozens of new coins are launched here, but if you look at the statistics of these Memecoins, it becomes clear that 99% of them have no value. Crypto tweeters have been very active in saying that it is better to play in a casino than to buy assets issued on this platform. Is it really true? Let's take a look at the statistics. I apologize for the quality of this screenshot. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a clearer one. Here you can see that a total of 1.7 million tokens were created, of which only 1.5% were issued on the Radium platform. It should be explained here that Radium is a liquidity pool provider, and you can switch from pump.fun to this platform when you reach 100% in terms of the bounding curve. Joining Radium gives the token the opportunity to get more attention and more liquidity. But let's go back to the statistics. Out of 24,000 tokens that migrated, only 140 tokens went live on CoinGecko. And of those, only 41 coins maintained a capitalization of 1 million for several weeks. Of course, these are the most inadequate indicators, as a lot of coins are created on the blockchain, which fade away in a few hours, and only a few with the right strategy make money on it. By the way, if you are interested, I will make a separate video in which I will tell you how to make money with such coins, how to look for them, and how to get out of them in time. But to do that, subscribe to the channel and write in the comments that you are interested in this topic. Why am I telling you all this? It's simple. Today I'm going to collect Memecoins, which is of course a huge risk. However, I will not be collecting new coins, but those that have already proven themselves and will obviously give a huge number of X's immediately after market growth or after some events. So even with Memecoins, it is important to choose the right strategy, because theoretically, they can bring much more profit than any altcoin. So please keep in mind that this video is not financial advice. It is just my vision of this area, and I encourage you to do your own research, especially when it comes to Memecoins. In cryptocurrency, or rather in Memecoins, a separate and large community has emerged that trades Politfy tokens. These are coins directly related to politicians and elections in the United States. I think many of you have heard of coins like MAGA and Boden. The story of the latter coin is quite sad. It was created in March of this year and was doing quite well, but Trump's marketing campaign got the better of the current president, which led to a severe drop in the price of the Boden token. We saw a drop of almost 100%, which only emphasizes the risks of meme coins, and especially this area. However, there is another example, MAGA. This token has shown quite strong gains since the beginning of the presidential race. It should be understood that such assets react to any significant news. Now I've highlighted a part of the chart where you can see the pump after the shots were fired at Trump. It should be understood that you can see pumps and dumps on similar coins all the time. Therefore, if you invest in Politfy coins, you should monitor the news regarding certain political events on a regular basis. As you may have noticed, this is a very interesting but dangerous area, where you need to understand not only the cryptocurrency component, but also the political one. Given the current political situation in the United States, it makes sense to consider only those assets that are associated with Trump and Kamala Harris. When looking at Donald Memecoins, you can choose between a lot of different coins with different levels of risk. However, I personally choose the main coin, MAGA, which has a capitalization of $146 million and is developing its community quite actively. It seems that such a capitalization is already a lot, but we have seen how this coin has risen to almost $1 billion market capitalization on positive news, so there is potential. And what about Kamala? Unfortunately, it's not as good as the first option. There are not many really valuable and relatively safe Memecoins to invest in. However, I did manage to find a decent coin with a good community actively promoting the project. At the time of recording this video, the total capitalization of the project is 14 million. At the same time, it was recently possible to see all-time highs of almost 40 million in capitalization. It's hard to pick one asset because the situation is too ambiguous. If before it was obvious that Trump would win, now it's even more unclear. Now the situation has shifted in favor of Kamala if we look at the opinions of people from the Polymarket resource. So here we need to understand the politics and promises of the candidates in more detail, and also take into account some newsworthy events that will happen in the future because it is on them that you can make money. For example, tomorrow Trump will have a live interview with Elon Musk. Could that be worth a MAGA token? Of course it can, if Donald says what everyone wants to hear, if he uses cryptocurrencies and his words to lure the majority to his side. And of course, the same can happen to Kamala, and it is important to respond to the entire political information space in time. By the way, all crypto enthusiasts support Trump and even believe that if Kamala wins, we will see a market dump. Do you agree? Share in the comments what you think, and we're moving on. Friends, here I would like to tell you about some coins that in my opinion really have the potential for further growth. At the same time, these coins will have a fairly large capitalization, as for Memecoins, but this significantly reduces any risks. The first Memecoin in this selection is Nero. It just hit the $200 million mark in the last 2 weeks, which is a great result. What was the reason for this growth? A very strong community coming from the famous Dogecoin. But why? It's very simple. It turned out that Nero is Doge's sister. The dog's owner wrote about it on his social media. This is what led to such a crazy price increase in such a short time. At the time of recording this video, Nero is already traded on top decentralized and centralized exchanges. I think that with the arrival of new newsworthy events, we will see the whales who have been holding a bunch of Doge pour their wealth into Nero. But personally, I will be looking for an entry point when the price drops, as it is quite expensive to buy now. The next asset is one of the strongest memes on the Solana blockchain. Currently, Popcat has a huge following and is a great example of a memecoin that has survived several crashes and survived for more than 9 months. Although it was created at a time when there were many coins on the market that did not survive more than a day. The main role here was played by the community and a great team that developed the project as much as possible. Right now, we can see a capitalization of $530 million. However, not long ago, we saw a capitalization of twice that amount. So I have no doubt about further growth when the market starts to show strength again. Unfortunately, we have already missed the bottom, but I hope we will see a better entry point than the current one. What do you think about the narrative of cats in Memecoins? Share in the comments. And from cats, I propose to move on to frogs, because this is a very meme niche, if I may say so. And now I want to talk about Ponke. I've already talked about it on my channel, but unfortunately, very few people have seen that video. And it's a pity, because then I talked about Ponke almost at the beginning of his big journey. Right now you can see a screenshot from that video where the token costs only 6 cents. At the time of recording the current video, it is worth 34 cents, and the maximum price was 70 cents, which is more than 10 times since my first video. So congratulations to all those who saw the first video and made a good bet. And for those who don't own this asset yet, I'll tell you about it briefly. It has a huge community that has formed around the meme frog that looks pretty funny. The project team is running a pretty good marketing campaign, and you can see the real interest in this asset by the crazy trading volumes. In general, the situation is the same as with Popcat. Unfortunately, we have already missed the bottom. However, if you are interested in this asset, you can always try to find a good entry point. And while we're on the subject of frogs, I can't help but mention Pepe. This is a prominent representative of the Ethereum blockchain and, in fact, the main competitor of the Shiba Inu, as it was also created on the same blockchain. General trends and memes are changing, And if the main narratives in this space used to be dogs, now it's frogs and cats. It seems to me that as the Ethereum blockchain gains even more hype, we will see a significant growth of Pepe as the most interesting meme on this blockchain. However, we should keep in mind that this asset currently has a capitalization of 3.5 billion, and its potential is limited due to its already high performance. And now I propose to move on to the last meme coin in this selection, Bonk. This is one of the most famous projects on the Solana blockchain. Before Dogwiffe Hat, Bonk was the biggest meme coin on this platform. The project has many cool partners, including the cooperation with Solana Phone. Bonk's popularity used to reach incredible heights, but now it has been somewhat forgotten, which I think is a big mistake. I'm convinced that the Solana ecosystem has significant potential for growth, and its most promising projects like Bonk will grow with it. Just as Doge and Shiba Inu once made thousands of people millionaires, Memecoins can now repeat this story. So I think such cases will become real reasons for people to at least try cryptocurrency, to try to buy their first asset, like a funny green frog or a cute dog. I want to remind you that this video is in no way financial advice. This is just my vision and thoughts on the market, so always do your own research before investing and invest wisely. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.